Hey everybody, Spyro 2.
Yeah.
I decided I needed to say it differently than previous parts, and I guess that's what I decided to go with. We don't redo intros around here.
No. Take 3 Knuckles. No, that was not. No. That was a once.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like we couldn't control that. Anyway, Skelos Badlands, not Skelos Badlands, like I've heard some people pronounce. This game has voice acting, and they call it Skelos. This is supposed to be. Actually, I kind of already mentioned this, but you know how Zephyr and Breeze Harbor are like brother or sister levels. That is far from the only example of this game doing that. Like Idle Springs and Colossus from the.
Catbats. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, Colossus and Idle Springs are brother and sister levels because they have like the same kind of NPC. This level is like the brother level of the upcoming level, which we will see then. Gronk. What a good name. Why did my parents have the foresight to name me Gronk?
I don't know. Why don't you ask him?
Okay, I will. Anyway, this level's cool.
I was waiting for you to hear, Mom!
Mom, why wasn't I named Gronk?
Why wasn't I named?
You know, if she answered me, I wouldn't be able to hear her because I have noise-canceling headphones on.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Fun fact, people.
Yeah,
Brendan Blair wears
very
noise-canceling
interesting
headphones.
fact, so this upcoming challenge, first, I guess I need to murder this lizard dude. Steal his bones.
Oh, man. That's
Okay,
lizards.
There's a mission here that is considered to be pretty trinky-dinky. These dinosaur eggs will spawn. You have to murder all of them before they eat the nearby cavemen. There are 2 different versions of this, the second one being a lot harder than the first. I do, not to brag here, but I do them both at one try because I play this game way too much.
I for one do not like this mission.
It's just kind of annoying because it is very trial and error based because you can't always tell like where the next did I call them dragons earlier? I'm going to say dinosaurs. Sorry, Spyro, so my mind goes to dragon. Anyway, it is very trial and error heavy because you don't always know what order they hatch in. And if one hatches and you can't find it, it's going to eat a caveman and you will fail. So it is kind of annoying, but if you know where all of them are and what order they spawn, like I do, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, and I'm more talking about the second attempt here because
the second one is way harder.
faster and yeah.
That one spawns in a relatively linear order. This one, like, it's pretty random.
And it can be quite frustrating because you can get a really bad setup, and one of them will just eat a
Okay, when I say it's random, it's not random. It is a set order, but like the previous one, like the way they hatched was in a linear order, but this one is way more random. Like one egg will hatch at the other side of the map, and the next egg will hatch on the other side.
Do you see how close that one got, though? Like, that's the particular one I think of when I think of this mission,
He was going to use this orb as a nightlight. Got some lore. These cavemen have nightlights. How do they power nightlights?
I don't know.
Also, what creature was this big?
I was about to say maybe they use geothermal because they live by a volcano.
Cavemen are smart enough to do that?
I don't know. If they have nightlights, I suppose they would be.
I mean, I guess.
I approve of this.
I like how that's the sign of a great society, nightlights.
You've come a long way.
You've come a long way.
Alright, one complaint. These guys were like fire wizards in the original. Now they're just like generic lava monster creatures. Lame.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I want my money back.
You want your money back?
I bought this game 3 times, and I want the money back for all purchases.
Man, you really love giving Activision money.
Okay, I don't, but I love Spyro, so I'm willing to feed the beast
I
for
know.
Spyro.
It's an awkward relationship.
I think I just read another headline today too, ironically, about Activision like firing another like 100
Yeah.
employees.
Oh yeah, didn't like they give like BattleNet credit as like a severance package?
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I didn't read that far into it, but yeah.
That launcher everyone hates? Yeah, this is what you get. Okay, I think they actually did give real money alongside that. I just find that really funny.
Right.
Here's some money that you'll have to give back to us at some point.
Also, I like how apparently this gate just gives you the ability to not be melted. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, invincibility.
There must be some magical gate powers.
Yes, Dylan. This is a game with fairies and dragons and magic.
And gates.
Gates. I don't know what else to say. Oh, is this the one with the flossing skeleton?
Oh, you spoiled it. I wanted to surprise the audience, Dylan.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Again, another staple of our channel.
I want to talk about this game, but every time I do, apparently I'm just spoiling the level. So I'll just shut up now.
That'll make for good commentary. Let's all shut up. Do I hear laughing? No, I said shut up!
Jeez.
No crying!
Okay.
Okay, if you're gonna cry, mute your mic. How long are we gonna stick
That's so
with this?
sad.
I tried so hard to get on that rocket, but the stupid thing, the cat demon thing, prevented me.
Catbats.
Also, you get a skill point for destroying all the cacti, and you get another skill point here for killing these catbat things.
Also, Spyro's mouth is apparently really good at propelling these rocks.
You can breathe fire. It makes sense to me. It's like a cannon.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess so, yeah. Mm-hmm. Probably just breathes like a flame behind it and like shoots out, kind of like a gun almost.
Yeah. That's what I've always assumed, at least.
I mean, it would make sense. It like shoots like straight at the enemies.
Alright. Come on, get the butterfly. There we go. It's bothering me. I killed that lizard for no reason. Okay, I killed that one for no reason. There's a lot of needless death in Spyro. It's great.
Yay! Needless
your
murder.
review in the game.
I think I spent like a full minute gushing about the bunny screams in my Spyro 3 video.
Brendan, you have a problem.
Hey, I can't help it. I just find killing small, helpless, cute creatures in E-rated games hilarious. Like, to me, the fact that they specifically programmed a kick the chow button in Sonic Adventure 2 is the funniest thing ever. They didn't have to do such a thing, but they did it. And did Insomniac have to make the bunnies scream? No, but they did it because it was funny.
Hey there, little buddy.
Gonna have a whole part dedicated to just abusing Chow in the adventure games when we get to those.
Of course you would.
Alright, so as Dylan spoiled earlier, this skeleton does a certain dance move that is going to age this game horribly. Imagine, like, if video games existed in, like, I don't know when this was a thing, like the 50s, and, like, characters did the Charleston.
One, don't really care for the dance. Two, those dinosaur bones would not add up to a skeleton like that.
They're not dinosaur bones. Like, they were bones of his friend, but they're the little lizard
Oh,
who stole
okay.
them. They just
Still.
have, oh yeah, and you might have not heard it, but they also had the air horns. Blah 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 blah. Air horns.
Yeah, I know.
That wasn't in the original. Yeah, they added that. That's probably the worst example of music being changed in this. If you do play the retro, like the original PS1 soundtrack, it will have the original music, so you won't hear the air horns there, but you'll still see flossing. There's no avoiding the floss.
There's no
I mean, I guess if you mod it out. I haven't seen any mod though. Do you think there's a unanimous agreement among every Spyro modder to keep the floss?
Maybe.
No, we
I
will
think
not let
so.
we will not let players play this game without a floss. It's essential.
It's essential.
I mean, I dropped my
It has
rating by a
become
single
an
point
essential
if,
part.
like, the floss was dropped.
Right.
9 out of 10? Oh, oof, 8 out of 10 now.
Man, your game was almost perfect, but no flossing. Gotta give it an 8.
Nintendo's getting that seal of quality off the box. This isn't quality
The
anymore.
reason Mario Plus Rabbids did so well is because Luigi dabbed.
That one decision
God.
changed the game for me. I feel like I've played in other games where, like, you're supposed to do that, where it's like an object, you get an object and it appears somewhere else, like in the level. I just can't think of it
Yeah.
right now.
I'm kind of right there with you. I mean, I could be lazy and say, oh, Spyro's Season of Flame did it, but obviously Spyro. But yeah, I'm pretty sure other games do similar content.
Oh, you know what?
Concept,
It reminds me of. It reminds me of some of the Koroks in Breath of the Wild, where like
Okay,
they.
hold on. This
Oh,
is where I realize
yeah.
you can do this. This is where I realize you can do this.
Wow.
Looks like he's slipping around. Wee.
Yeah, I didn't know you can make Spyro do that stupid little dance, and I'm happy I learned such a thing. They have cameras.
Believe it
Where
or not,
did they get
advancing
this camera?
fast.
Where are
Hey,
they?
this is Oonga Boonga, and welcome to JK.
It's Gronk, Dylan. Get her right.
Right.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
they're not all named Gronk.
I just didn't know the name of the place.
Okay, I don't either.
Just
It might not.
caveman.
I know it might not actually be Gronk. I was joking. Or it might be Gronk. I don't know.
It's an argument about about a name.
I was joking and yeah. Anyway, I see Peaks. I think it is, or no, Crystal Glacier. I think it was Spyro 1 level. I'm sorry, fake fan here. And yeah, so you got more of these cavemen dudes. They're brother and sister levels, like I said earlier. Instead of the lava monsters, we have these ice monsters.
I vaguely remember playing this stage.
And this level's good, but it's like nothing amazing. I'd say it's like a mid-tier level for this game.
Even the fire level, it kind of felt like a, I don't know.
I don't know, I like Skiless Badlands a lot.
Yeah.
Spyro, the ice wizards have imprisoned
I thought his name was Wedgie. It's Ouija.
Witchy ice builder.
I don't pay
Ouija the ice-
I don't pay attention to the names in this game ever. I should start doing that. They have good names. Kludgy.
Kludgy.
Knuckerloo.
Alright, I like where this is going.
Okay, so the idea of this level is you free these ice guys, and when you do that, they'll open the next way for you. Like they'll catapult you across, or they'll roll a giant snowball, breaking open a wall, or in this case, they'll like dangle off the wall, and you can use them as a platform, and they're just stuck there forever, I guess.
You know what, this kind of reminds me closer to like Spyro 1 gameplay, I don't know why. I think it's
Probably
because
'cause
like
you're
the
free.
later levels in Spyro 1 you'd like free like the fairies or whatever.
Oh, I was
like,
just gonna
the
say you're
floaty
freeing the
things.
dragons.
Yeah. Or that.
Like that's all of Spyro 1.
Yeah.
See, they're dangling, but you only need like one of them, as you can see here. So like, yeah, they're wasting their time. They just live there now, I guess.
Just leave a few of them frozen.
Yeah.
These bunnies with like the ice horns in front of them remind me of those Zelda enemies. They need hookshot their masks off.
Oh, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, which one was it?
They're in Twilight Princess, so Dylan, I think you know of them. But they're mainly in the 2D games.
Oh man, I'm really having a hard time remembering.
It's been a while since I played Twilight Princess.
Well, I don't know the name. I just know Well, again, they're not just in Twilight Princess; they're mainly in the 2D games.
Okay.
I remember the flying like shield enemies where you had to like pull them with the hook shot, and then you would
Yeah.
slash at them.
Hello there, Spyro.
Oh, one detail.
I know like the dark nuts in that game are a little
Okay,
hard.
one detail they omitted for this remake is Moneybags actually wore a different suit in every level. It wasn't like a major difference. Honestly, for a while I assumed it was just a lighting thing. But his suit is actually a different color in every level. Like this one, he's blue. But they removed that in this for some reason. Fun fact, Enter the Dragonfly was going to expand on that. I say going because Moneybags appears one time in that entire game, so for like years, I just assumed he had a different design in that game. God, I love how like obviously unfinished that game is. Like gems are literally only useful in the first level, never again.
Seriously?
I've actually never noticed that there's like painting as all of it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know if that was in the original or not.
Thanks, Spyro.
Probably not. I would assume not because it's PS1. I don't think the textures could display something that.
No, you
Detailed.
definitely could.
Well, to some degree, yeah, but it'd still
Dude,
be like really pixely.
You still like there's still a lot of stuff like that. Like Ocarina of Time outside of Link's house has like a little drawing of Link being a hero.
Yeah, that's true.
Majora's Mask does that exact same thing to show Skull Kid's backstory.
Those guys could have got me out of
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
You can tell he's a leader because he has a gold bone.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, you
Is that
gave us
like
a
your
star
version of a
bit.
crown?
You gave us a star bit.
You did.
Spyro just eats it. He doesn't even put it in the book.
Oh,
Just nom.
No, the cursor from our galaxy immediately appears, and you can only shoot it
it
once.
just takes it.
Yeah.
It takes it.
Yeah. You get one for the whole game, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
use
mine.
Use a gyro controller on the PS1.
Oh, I was thinking Mario would like steal it from Spyro
Oh.
and like, oh, guess you can't defeat Ripto because we kind of need that.
It just immediately becomes
Can
a
you
Mario.
imagine Mario
Oh,
Galaxy 1 on PS1 though?
Yeah.
Jeez.
He was gone. I hope George didn't get
Well, we kind of
You
already
have, like,
experienced that a little
dice-looking
bit.
planets.
We kind of already experienced that a little bit at Yo Noid 2. Remember that?
Yeah, good times.
Yeah.
Better remember
Oh, I remember this mission. Oh, jeez. I don't
you
remember
just-
what it was,
you just-
but I'm sorry, go ahead.
that. No, you go.
I don't remember what it was I didn't like about this. I don't remember if it was because I didn't... It must not have, like, cleared the enemies out before I did this. That's probably what
There's
happened,
no
yes.
enemies here.
Oh,
There's
I don't know.
There's no enemies here, and this is probably the easiest mission in the game. So I'm kind of worried that you're going to say this mission is hard for you.
No.
Okay.
I don't remember what I was gonna say, honestly, actually.
Just GS?
Never mind. Yeah.
Okay, so all you do here is follow the leopard around. Oh yeah, here's an actual leopard, by the way. Anyway, or actually, I don't remember if it's a leopard. Well, it doesn't matter.
Looking at it now, that was probably because it was boring, yeah.
You just follow it around, feed it fish, and you can. And after only a couple, it starts following you around. Bring it back to that guy, and you get an orb. It's a really easy and simple mission, but it's really cute, so it's fine.
Oh, I remember. It's because you have to wait for him to follow you, isn't it? Or can you just run back?
But
I think.
this takes like 10 seconds, though.
Yeah.
Dylan, please tell me you didn't have trouble with that mission.
No, I didn't.
Okay. It's getting a little worried when you first started explaining that. Like,
The fact that I don't really remember this level proves that I didn't have a hard time. So.
Okay.
It's not engraved in your brain with pain.
Yeah.
I'd be genuinely curious if you're having trouble with this. Like, Dylan, just fighting the fish. That's it.
Didn't engrave my in my brain out of pain or enjoyment. So yeah, it's probably boring.
It's no trolley. It's no trolley. Yeah, I mean,
No
it is
trolley.
kind of boring. It is kind of boring, but it's also... Look at George. He's cute. It's okay.
Bless you, Chica.
Also, I
It's
destroyed my
allowed. It's
property.
allowed to be boring because George. It's allowed to be boring.
Oh, I think it
'cause
was
George is
this
cute.
one I didn't like. Yeah. Because they like
Yeah,
respawn.
this one's a
It
little
can take
annoying.
too long.
Okay, so what this is, these guys are supposed to be like, I guess, parasites. They constantly respawn. I guess they're constantly boning while Spyro's flaming them to death. So if you wait,
because they respawn.
yeah, if you wait long enough, the number will start going up again. I've never actually successfully gotten all of these in one loop. I always have to go like one full loop and then slightly more. I don't know if it's possible to do it all in one loop.
I can see why that'd be like annoying.
Probably. I mean, like, I've played the game enough to where it's not an issue to me, but yeah, my first couple playthroughs, it was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
All I can really say is ignore the
being
gems.
super hard, but yeah.
All I can say is ignore the gems. Like, just pretend they don't exist and only go after them when you complete the challenge, because if you try getting them on the way, you're gonna have a much, much harder time.
Right.
But yeah,
a lot of challenges in this game, really.
I mean, not really.
Or sometimes, I don't know.
Most challenges are aren't within, like, most challenges are separated from areas with gems. Like, I'm going through my head, I don't remember that much overlap between areas that have challenges and then areas with gems.
Alright, you're the Spyro expert here, so I'm gonna trust your judgment.
Okay, so I only have the last few gems to find, and yeah, this happens in Reignited too much. Though this is my fault because this doesn't have any individual grass blades. It's all snow, so this is on me.
You think it'd be easier
Though I
to
would
find?
though I would still say like the lower poly aesthetic of the original game made things more clear. But honestly, I feel that way about like modern games in general. I don't know if anyone like agrees with me. Something about like higher poly and more detailed stuff like blending into the background just a little bit more than you know, low poly stuff.
Yeah, I can see that.
It depends on the game, honestly. If it's like, I'd really like, I don't know, like, if it's like a Resident Evil 4 type game where everything's just brown and like kind of grainy on the GameCube, like it could be kind of hard to see.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, if it's a more realism kind of game, yeah, things kind of blend into the background.
Yeah, it kind of just depends.
It's like, yeah. Like, there's even times where I play, like, a more realism-based game, and it's hard to aim at enemies sometimes, because, like, you'll see, like, so much, like...
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try
I don't know how to, like, really
Dylan,
say it,
the wire
but it's,
traps
like,
in
kinda,
Resident Evil
blends in.
4.
I'm
You're not gonna see that your first time. You're gonna walk right through that.
Like the wire traps, or like the bear traps.
Or the bear traps. You're
see
never
that.
gonna see that like in the first try.
Okay, I'm gonna try to explain it a bit better. When you have a detailed environment, when you have a detailed environment, things like coins or whatever, to me at least, blend in a little bit more. Like, say the regional coins in Mario Odyssey. I'm thinking of New Donk City, and like how there's guardrails, there's doors, windows, like plants, signs everywhere, and like there's just a lot more going on. While if I were to imagine the same environment in, say, an N64 game with much more, you know, simplified environment, I feel like everything in that level will just stand out a little bit more. That's how I always felt. This isn't me saying good graphics make a game bad. Obviously, I'm not saying that, but I've always felt that modern games do make things just a little bit harder to see.
Yeah, it can. Yeah. Especially if you're trying to pack too much detail on like one spot. It's like,
yeah.
Players still need to be able to see. You still need to have some open space. Like, yeah, I get that sentiment. Yeah.
So
like, I think games like A Hat in Time are really good at having super detailed levels, but having enough open space so you can see everything you need to see.
Well, the thing with A Hat in Time though is you don't need to get every collectible like that. Like, you don't need to get every pawn or yarn ball or token. I don't really find it to be an issue there, but like this, you need everything.
Oh, that's what I was saying. A Hat in Time does a good job of not like blending in and stuff.
Yeah, okay, well, no, in that case, it doesn't do a good job not blending in. It does a good job at not making you care.
Okay, yeah. Right.
Anyway, I've always done this speedway in a really weird order. As you saw, I went like back and forth in a weird way to get all of those arches. That's because that's just how I did it my first playthrough, and it just worked, so I never stopped. It's probably not like the most effective way to do it, but yeah. Anyway, this is another challenge. This is actually considered to be one of the harder challenges by a lot of people, and honestly, I never understood that. I can count the amount of times I failed this challenge on like one hand. Basically, you just need to follow Hunter around. He'll shoot these cat burglars, cause them to drop their bag of gems, collect them, and do that 12 times, and you're done.
Yeah, this mission wasn't. I don't remember this part being hard, but I remember the speedway took me a little bit. But that's just because I suck with aiming the flame breath, the speedways. So
The
I
speedway
always
in
use up
particular.
so much time by doing that.
This speedway in particular can be a little tough, but like this mission, again, a lot of people consider this to be one of the harder missions, and I don't see it. I mean, like this is Reignited, so honestly, they probably made it easier. But even in the original, I didn't really ever have any trouble. But whatever. Not trying to say I'm the superior player. I've seen plenty of people say they never had trouble with the trolley. Well, I have had plenty of trouble with the trolley, so obviously difficulty is just subjective. Either that or I am the pro here and you guys suck.
It's probably that, to be honest.
No. Okay, I'm not even talking to you guys specifically.
No, it's still true.
Alright, sure. Anyway.
Take the compliment.
So true. So
Yeah, you guys do suck.
oh man. Thank you for the vote of confidence. You really need
You're
it.
welcome. Always there to be a good friend.
By
And let
putting
you know
down.
let you know when your suckage levels are out of control.
Jeez.
Part 7's done.
Yep.
And so is my self-esteem.
Next time we're on to Fracture Hills. Whoa.
Yay!
See you then.
Loot. Bye.
Bye.